Hi there everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and I am the style coach. We're back today with another colour consultation with Kalani. Thanks for being here, Kalani. So we are going to get started with our blank canvas. We've got the cape on, and the very first part of the analysis is looking at the skin. So I'm also going to ask Kalani to cover the hair for this part. So I'm going to give you a disposable hairnet if you don't mind, Kalani.
Yeah, this is a great look.
I know, it's very unfair to like ask people to be on camera and then put a hairnet on and everything. Okay, so Kalani, just to give you a little bit of background information, the first thing we're looking at is the undertone of the skin, and you can be cool or warm here. If you're on the cool side, you'll be a winter or a summer. If you're on the warm side, you'll be a spring or an autumn. For that, I'm going to be placing cool colours and warm colours on you. And we want to see healthy, glowing, lively skin, all the good things. We don't want to see dull, tired skin, looking a bit washed out, anything like that we don't want to see. So those are the things to look for. Okay, Kalani, so we have a cool colour on you here first of all. Now, there's blue undertones in this, making it cool. Underneath, I'll be showing you something warmer. If you notice the difference, you can see the more orangey tones in this, giving it a little bit more warmth. So some of these colours are going to be more obvious than others. If you see something, great. If you don't, no worries. That's what I'm here for, okay? But we just want to see a nice harmony and a nice healthy look to the skin. That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
So let's just compare this cool colour to a warmer colour.
I feel like the cooler colour.
Okay, what do you see?
Yeah, I feel like it complements my skin tone rather than, I don't know, I feel like this was a bit harsh maybe?
Yeah, okay. So at this point, it could also be, you know, something to do with the intensity of the colours that we're looking at, which is going to be another step that we'll take a look at. But right now we want to see what's this blue tone doing to your skin, and take a look at things like the lip colour, you know, any kind of colour under the eyes, shadowing on the face. Try and see if you notice anything change as we do that. You still seeing the same thing? You prefer the cool?
Maybe because my lips are like purple from being cold, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so it's November here in Ireland, so everybody has blue lips here. Okay, so you feel like the blueness ties in with your lips? Is that what you're seeing, or?
that might be the case. Yeah, potentially.
Okay, so ideally we don't want to necessarily have blue lips.
Yeah.
Right? So we want a nice look like we're alive.
Yeah.
So in this case, the colour tying in with your lips, we got to be cautious of that, you know, if you are feeling a little bit on the chilly side, you know. And also take a look at the overall. So I'm seeing that for me this ties in better with the overall look, and it's not highlighting the blueness in the lips, which we don't want, right? So we'll take a look at a few more colours. We don't have to make any decisions just yet.
Yeah.
And we'll see what fits better.
Yeah.
Okay?
I feel like in terms of the clothes that I have, I definitely have more of this colour though. So I'd say my colouring's like usually probably.
Yeah, and you know, that's your instinct kicking in, I think. We're often drawn to the things that suit us, but we just need to kind of confirm that and make sure that our instincts are actually leading us in the right direction.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at a few more. So here we've got a cooler colour again. So there's more blue tones in this, and underneath we've got a salmon. Any thoughts on these ones?
Oh, I don't know. Probably, yeah, this one.
Yeah, it's connecting in more with your features, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, my freckles and things kind of stand out more.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, your natural features are just enhanced. This feels a little bit cold, a little bit cold on you, and this is bringing back the warmth. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at a few more. We've got navy, which is cool. Okay, so blue tones in this compared to a brown.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I have a lot of brown stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense. Like, this is absolutely harmonizing with you completely. I mean, there's a navy for everybody, but it tends to appeal to those with cooler undertones.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you can wear this brown really well, which you can, definitely leaning in the warmer direction. Let's have a look at silver on you versus gold. How do you
Yeah, that one. I don't have a lot of like, wear a lot of yellow or gold, but yeah, I do like that.
Yeah, it's and I think, you know, we have to look at the brightness of these colours as well. We might need to play around with that a little bit, but compared to the silver, it feels a little bit disconnected. You know, we kind of have this almost like a floating head effect above the colour, whereas here it's very much connected. There's a nice harmony between the two. Nice. We've got just a white underneath, the pure white, which is cool. Or does a little bit of warmth in the colour work better? Yeah, definitely. The white is too cold, too harsh on you. That little bit of softness and warmth, oh, makes all the difference. Makes all the difference. Let's just have a look at metallics as well. Now we have a bronze. Looks lovely.
I like that one,
yeah, looks really good. Or a cooler.
Yeah, that's not really.
It's not doing much there, is it? So
Yeah, I like that one though.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
The next step is it's pretty safe to say you're on the warmer side here, okay? So you've got warm undertones. Your warm undertone is not going to change throughout life, okay? So now that you're warm, you'll always be warm. Our next step is to figure out whether you're a spring or an autumn. The difference here is the intensity of the colours. We can go brighter up here in spring or more muted down here in autumn.
Okay.
So that's what our next test is going to be. You'll be glad to know you can take off your hair now for
Okay,
this one.
cool.
So Kalani, this part is all about the intensity of the colour. We never want the colour to be overpowering on you or to be distracting from you. We want them, again, just a nice harmony. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so we can immediately see that, like, our eyes drawn to the colour, like it's just, it's far too strong. And then we go for this nice moss green, and it's like perfect.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, there's not even any point in testing more colours. This is so obvious on you that the bright colour is too strong. We're definitely in the autumn direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting because I see so many people wearing bright colours and like that look really good in them.
Yeah.
And I think I should wear more bright colours, but every time I try, I feel like it never really suits me.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing. You have to kind of be able to say, you know, you can appreciate the bright colours on other people and say, that's fantastic on them, but I know what works for me. And it just saves you time, and it saves you money on making those mistakes in the future. You know, when you think, oh, I want a bright colour, I really want it because it looks great on them, and then you're like, ooh, then you don't end up wearing it. Okay, so Kalani, you are an autumn. However, we've got 3 sub-seasons in autumn, all with their own nuances in colour.
Okay.
So warm autumn is going to be one of the more intense of the sub-seasons, and it's got the most yellow undertones in it. Okay. Dark autumn has the most depth in it. Okay. In other words, there's an absence of light colours in here as well. So they get quite heavy here. The other thing to notice is, in terms of the temperature, they're less warm. They're still on the warm side, they're neutral warm. So the main thing about them is that they are dark. Then we've got soft autumn. The main thing here is they have this kind of a soft smokiness to them, and they're also in a neutral warm position here with the temperature. So we're going to test out these 3 on you. I'm not going to tell you which one we're looking at, just to keep it, you know, a surprise, because that sometimes creates a bias in our mind. Yeah. So I'll show you the 3 sub-seasons and we'll go from there. So we've got 4 colours here from one of the sub-seasons, and what you might do is kind of rate it out of 10 in your head, and then when you see the second one, think to yourself, is it better, is it worse? And then we can start to eliminate from there. Okay. You don't have to make any decisions just yet, so keep that in mind. Maybe rate it out of 10, and we'll try another one, and then you can compare them. Sometimes you just need to compare and see what works better.
Definitely the brown.
Okay. So only one out of those three?
Out of those three, probably. Yeah. I like the other one. I liked the green at the start.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So at the moment, you're only kind of choosing one from each, would you say, or?
The red on the other one was nice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say the first one is kind of at the forefront at the moment?
Probably, but then this is the leading colour out of all of them. This is probably better than both.
Okay, all right. That's interesting, because at the moment, you know, there's quite a. I see what you mean about, you know, colours from each of them working well for you. We've got one more to look at. Let's see if that's any better. Another type of brown, and
yeah.
So out of the three that you've seen, what do you like the best?
Yeah, this one.
I would agree with that. Yeah, there's definitely colours in the other palettes that absolutely work for you and you could borrow, but this one, I liked all of the colours basically on you. I thought they were great. Okay, so any ideas what that was?
Is that the warm?
That's soft autumn.
That's soft, okay,
Yeah. So the first one that you saw was warm.
Yeah.
Then deep autumn or dark autumn, and then soft autumn. Now, we still need to figure out if you are truly a soft autumn.
Okay.
So, when you are truly a soft autumn, technically, soft summer should also work for you.
Okay.
Because it's the softness that we're drawn to, and these are the only two seasons with the softness in them to that level. Now the difference is, if we go to soft summer, they're going to go in a slightly cooler direction, and we have to think, okay, does that work? Now we don't have to love all the colours, but we have to love the softness of the colours, because that's your primary characteristic if we go with soft autumn. The other thing that we'll do is, just to eliminate the other two, we'll do a cross check with their sister seasons. So warm autumn is paired with warm spring. So we've got to say that we can rule that out confidently. Dark autumn is paired with dark winter. We need to be able to rule that out confidently. So the difference is warm autumn and warm spring, still warm but getting brighter. Dark autumn paired with dark winter, still dark, but now it's getting brighter and cooler. Okay, so we'll test out the sister seasons. Let's start with soft summer.
Okay.
And see if that's truly the direction that we want to go in. Okay, soft summer. So we're getting more blue tones in it. It's still not very obvious. So we still have this smoky softness to the colours. They're not obviously cool, not very blue, but definitely on the cooler side. So what do you feel about that sage green on you?
I do like it. Yeah, and I have definitely gravitated towards pieces of clothing that are this colour as well before.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Okay, dove grey. Yeah, not my favourite for you.
I think it makes my face look a bit cooler. Sort of
it is. It's taking the colour out. And keep in mind, we don't have to love all the colours in soft summer. We have to love the softness of it. So this is not a bad light neutral. You know, that's not bad. And a deep rose.
Yeah.
That's quite nice on you, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking, you know, softness is definitely the way to go. Now, we just want to eliminate the others just to be sure. I'm kind of surprised by that because I didn't think soft summer was going to work so well. I honestly thought you were going to be moving in the warm direction.
When I see those packs, they're definitely like the soft autumn and the soft summer.
Yeah.
When I'm picking things, whether it's like bed linen or anything, it's always either of those two colours.
Yeah. That makes sense. I have a feeling these are just going to be too bright now when we see these other colours on you. Okay, so Kalani, this is warm spring. So again, we're still very warm, but now getting brighter and also lighter in colour.
Yeah, no.
I don't mind it. It's getting a touch bright for you.
That one's okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no.
It's gone a bit bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's starting to take away from you.
I was going to say, I feel like I look a bit washed out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, okay. Too bright as well, yeah. So the thing that soft autumn offers, and even soft summer, is that there's quite a good amount of depth in the colours. Whereas if we go down this route, we're moving in a lighter direction as well, which is not necessarily, I think, the way to go for you. I think you do have a good amount of depth in your colours. Can we go fully dark? I don't think so with the colours. I think, you know, we could end up getting too heavy in the colours. So soft autumn seems to be the way forward. Okay, Kalani, so we're looking at dark winter now, which would complement dark autumn. And let's see if this could be a possibility for you. So these are on the cooler side. They're also brighter, but they share the depth of autumn. And of course we have black in there, the darkest of the colours.
Yeah, I don't think I own much black at all.
Yeah. So now that you've seen the sister seasons of all the autumn palettes, would you say you're still moving in the soft autumn direction?
Yeah, definitely.
I totally agree with that. Yeah, let's just take a look at those colours on you again. So the thing that makes a colour soft is that grey is added to them to give it a little bit of kind of smokiness. So that's what you'll be looking for going forward, is that you are moving towards softer colours and moving away from bright, intense colours.
Yeah.
The second thing is that these colours they're on the warmer side, but they're kind of more in a neutral warm. It's not like obviously warm colours. So this is actually we're kind of in autumn winter here in Ireland. It's a perfect time if you were to add something to your wardrobe, because the fashion industry tends to follow this trend as well. This is really nice on you.
Yeah.
So nice, so nice. Well, let's see what you should be staying away from. That's also important. So if you truly are soft autumn, that's soft and warm, which means you stay away from bright and cool, which is bright winter. So let's have a look at those winter colours. So yeah, this looks jarring on you. It's just, it doesn't feel harmonious at all. Okay, whoa. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Gone way too strong
It's
there with the
amazing
colours.
isn't
Oh,
it?
it's, yeah. So when you see these colours on other people and you think, gosh, they look great, and that's where we stop. You know, it's gone too far.
It's interesting, isn't it, that like colours go through trends and things, and then everyone tends to be wearing them, but it's clear that like
there you go.
it doesn't suit everyone.
Yeah. Out of everything, you know, the green probably works best, but it's gone too bright.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why we don't follow trends.
Yeah.
Because you're going to end up with stuff in the wardrobe that doesn't work for you. You don't end up wearing it and you're wondering why. And of course then it gets, you know, next season it'll be last year's news or something. So better to know your colours, shop within those. Great if your colours come through the trends, brilliant. Buy them if you want, but other than that, just seek out your own colours and you'll be safe then, you know.
Yeah.
So we have a soft autumn. Lovely.
So in the other work that you do,
Yeah.
do you sort of like help people pick out colours and then help them choose clothing items and things, or how does it?
It can lead to that. So some people will want to do personal shopping. See, I like the idea of helping others be able to make their own decisions.
Yeah.
And that's what this does. Sometimes I'll shop for people because they don't have time. I really want people to be able to make their own decisions going forward, because I can't be with them all the time. So it's better to kind of empower them and have them like making good decisions for themselves. But at a base level, when I work with people, it's like I would do a style personality consultation, body shape consultation, and colour consultation. And from there, they're able to make pretty good decisions then, you know, and stay away from trends, and they're more confident in spending a bit more money on their choices. And then it lasts. By the way, this is kind of your navy. If you ever went for a navy, it's like a marine navy, so it's nice and soft, almost leaning into a teal, but it's a lovely soft navy.
It's interesting that I'm noticing this is definitely bleeding into my, like, not just my style, but then also my, like, house decor and that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know, people, they tend to dress their home the same way they would dress themselves.
Yeah.
So there's clues in looking around your home as well and what you're drawn to. So there is a selection of soft autumn on you, Kalani, and do you see how harmonious everything is? It's just beautiful, and they're not overpowering you. They're not gone too warm or too cool. So these are just a selection of colours to be looking out for going forward. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I would never usually gravitate towards this sort of colour.
Yeah.
I can definitely, like the others, like these three, the browns, the olive, and I haven't got much orange, but I can definitely see that as well.
Yeah. So it's going to open up some maybe new options for you as well that you hadn't thought of. But what a beautiful selection of colours. We'll do a quick recap on you, okay? Okay, Kalani, just to recap what we've done today. At the start, we compared cool colours, which we noticed was bringing out the blue in your lips. Okay, all right. So, and then the warm colours on you, which felt much better, much more harmonious. Lovely. The second thing we looked at then was the brightness of those warm colours. So we looked at bright colours, which were just gone too far, okay, which is actually, the brightness is the quality to stay away from for you, and move towards the softer colours, which are much better. Yeah. Okay, Kalani, so that means you're not a summer. Okay. Now you can borrow some of the softer colours of summer as long as they're not obviously cool or getting a little bit too bright. So, but summer is not your palette. You're not a winter. Okay, so this is exactly what to stay away from. It's gone too bright, it's too cool. The only thing it shares with your palette is the depth in some of those colours. So you'll start to see like a little bit of those deeper colours here, but really they're just too far on the cool side. You're not a spring, so it does have a little bit of warmth for you, but it's gone too bright and too light for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so not quite harmonising. Okay, which means you're an autumn. So the autumn colours are softer colours. They're dark colours mostly, and they're warm colours. And your specific palette is soft autumn. You won't go too far wrong if you borrow those other colours that we saw, that beautiful green that we saw from warm autumn, the red, you know, you can still borrow those colours, but the safest place for you to invest in is soft autumn. Lastly, we want to take a look at the level of contrast you can tolerate if you're going to be buying patterns.
Okay.
Okay, so this is an example of high level contrast. Okay, a little bit busy on you, okay, or a lower level of contrast. Yeah, okay. So when you're looking to buy colours or patterns or tops or anything like that close to your face, you're going to be looking for a lower contrast in your patterns, okay? Colours that are closer together and also colours that are soft, okay? This is the opposite of what you should be looking for, okay? So gone too bright, too high contrast, too busy, keeping it nice and soft. I'm going to pass this colour palette behind you just so you can see that it harmonises with you as you see it. So you'll see a nice range of colours in there. The main thing is that they are softer colours. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, definitely.
Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Thanks very much everybody for watching today's video. Thanks to Kalani as well for joining us. And I'll see you again next week for another video. Take care.